Valhalla, and welcome to Fallout 7, where I actually do have a couple things I do want to say before we get too far. I went and I was about to do some stuff, and one, I fixed up the sniper rifle I got, and second, I normally don't care to have heads on my walls, or at least where I'm sleeping, so there's that. And then I managed to find a bunch of other blueprints that had a lot of stuff I didn't know about, so I ended up taking them. And first off, I bought that one, and some of these other ones. That's a new one, which I got from this. There was just a random guy who dropped a bunch, and I have two of the crawdads, essentially. I got a sting, or a blood bug. I got Harambe up there. I got a crab claw. I got these guys over here. And then if you look over here, I got a rad toad. And then I have that scorch beast, the frog, the glowing one, a bunch of other stuff. Cursing in this kid's game. It's nowhere near a kid's game. Look, I literally have mounted animals. And so I can't see that you said you're joking, because it says, stop cursing, this is a kid's game. You also never said it, so lies. Also, Venom, get on. I need my bro. Essentially, so I bought a bunch of new blueprints, and two of them glow, which is why they're on my favorite side. On top of that, I do actually like seeing those kind of feral ghouls right there. And I do absolutely love seeing the frogs. So I have almost every head now. There's like still a few that I need to get, so just so you guys can see, I do actually own these. And like I said, I just found these blueprints. I don't know who threw them there, but they just threw them down and then walked away. I still need the Yaoguai, the Firefly, the Outlet, the Queen Claw, and then the Scorch Beast Queen. And then maybe the Mounted Wendigo, because I like Wendigos, and Wolfhead probably as well. But yeah, this is my home as of right now. I have all these heads and just the guitar, like the area of music, which I actually moved one of the pianos. I think everyone was there when I said that, but I moved one of the pianos into the living room essentially, which is all the way down here. And this is our living room. So I have my piano just casually singing in this corner. Next to the comic books, we have a jukebox. We've got lamps with electricity to them. We even got a nice little neon sign there, so other than that, I'm pretty sure all I need to do right now is work on trying to do some other stuff. I might or might not end up doing the whole raider thing, because I am hostile with the raiders, and it will very much be a problematic situation. I actually don't know how to befriend them as of right now. So I'm going to probably end up looking at some of the other people's, stores and seeing what they got. I'm probably going to go over to Njaw's and Yaw's camp, so I'm gonna head over there, and I'll probably end up like buying something. I don't know yet, because I have a lot of caps, and I'm hoping someone has like a plan that they don't need. I don't know if you could sell specifically the plans that I'm looking for, because I feel like just to befriend the raiders only to end up betraying them anyway is a little bit too chaotic, especially for max rank with raiders, which means I'm gonna have to be really hardcore against the all the other survivors, so it's gonna really annoy me in this case. So I kind of just thinking, just screw it, maybe someone you could sell it to them somehow. And I kind of want to find out before I try working for it. I'll probably still work for it anyway, just in case, but I would really hate to have to end up working for the raiders, someone I really don't care about, only just to have to end up killing them again for no apparent reason. So at this point, it's like, I gotta fix my reputation with the raiders, or hopefully you can sell them. Do I know if you could sell them? No. So I'm gonna find out the hard way, while probably working for the raiders a little bit, because apparently the raiders have a really good thing that pretty much allows you to make your munition from home, so you don't have to actually use your resources, you just have to use the resource to build it, and then from there it's all y'all. Oh, holy crap, that scared me. That actually made me jump, by the way. Also, just so everyone's aware, this is a 308 sniper rifle. I don't actually have my old sniper rifle now. Well, I do, but it's not being used. So this is one of the snipers that I actually got from doing the mission where supposedly there was treasure. And essentially the treasure was something really not all that cool. It was really just here, pick a free legendary. And this is the legendary I got, was a hunting rifle. Now I already had one, but I figured, you know what, I could always use another weapon because this one runs on 308, the other one's 50 cal. So if I run out of the 308 or the 50 cal, I have 308 and then vice versa. So essentially, it's a doozy of a weapon because it's a decently high weapon. It's a level 52 star with 308, does 87 damage with the stuff that I added. It has a bad fire rate, but it has good range. And accuracy, of course, is going to be a little bit freaky. But that's critical shots do 50% extra damage. And on top of that, it's a sniper, which with the VATS is overpowered. And on top of that, I made sure to put glow sights because I don't like default sights usually. So I stuck to the glow sights because I find glow sights to be a little easier when it comes to iron sighting. So I never, like, even in some other games I've played, it's best to absolutely use the iron, like, glow sights, because glow sights work so much better, especially in nighttime maps. Because I feel like anyone who's played, like, Battlefield 1, if you're using infantry, usually you end up using the glow sights because they work better for, again, the person using it. So wasn't there just a stalker here like 2 seconds ago? Where'd he go? No, where'd he go? Take all this sugar though. Why are the stalkers like purple? What up? No, don't scrap the bow. That's a bad idea. Also, I also got tomahawks. I didn't know they were a thing for a while until now, and apparently they do like 10 extra damage compared to the what was it? The throwing knives. My brain wasn't working, so I figured I might as well. Who's that? It's a setter look. Hello. Yes. A bit chaotic. I have the house for myself for like 3 days, so yeah, well, screaming I already did. Cursing I don't often do, but I will do because no one's gonna stop me. Besides that, just been playing Fallout really today. Okay, who's super mutants? I don't need those, so I'll take the 308 and walk away. Also, for those of you wondering if you'll ever be able to play with me, I do play the new Modern Warfare nowadays. It's pretty much the same thing as my username, so feel free to add me if you feel like wanting to play any new Modern Warfare stuff. Everything but the Battle Royale, because I don't really care for the Battle Royale. I tried it. Not very fond of it. So, keep in mind, I am willing to play with you guys, since that is a cross-play game. Same thing with Minecraft. If you want to play with me, you could add me. I think it's about the same thing as my username. If not, it's something else that I can't remember off the top of my head. So, keep in mind, there are some things I do and do not remember, so, besides that, where was I going? I was going over to see some guy's camp who is still there. Okay, I was about to panic. Also, I have come across some ants, which I didn't know were actually a thing for a while, so I knew they weren't new, but I haven't seen them yet, so I was like, I don't know exactly what they're supposed to look like. They are they're giant mutated ants. They're like the size of a rad roach, if you know what those look like. Yeah, that's essentially what you're fighting, but think about it as an ant. Yeah, they're also a little bit harder to kill than I thought. But I was also doing a mission for it, so I didn't really care. And that's where I got my sniper. Or at least a 308 related one. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, I hope to try to find some more other guns. Now, since I saw Raiders had some handmades, which are essentially just AKs, if you guys are not confused on what they're supposed to be. Essentially, they're just AKs. But essentially, I found an area where Raiders tend to have them. So I might end up trying to kill Raiders a lot more, and I don't really care for the ammunition part of it. I just said that would be really useful, considering, you know, ammunition in this game is like, let me just use a piece of steel, a lot of lead, and a lot of gunpowder. But I also make a lot of it, so I shouldn't really have to worry 100%. But I still kind of want to get it, mostly because then I don't have to waste the resources to get it, when I could use lead for lead line stuff, when I get better armor that can actually use it. And, you know, stuff like that. So it makes it's an extremely useful perk that I don't have yet. But I have an idea on how to get. Only problem is, like I said, it's going to be chaotic, and I have to friend with Raiders only to end up killing them eventually. So, like I said, it's going to be a problematic situation. 750 gold or something like that, and I'm pretty stuff for them that will probably more than likely end up making me hated by settlers, which makes me really sad because I really like the settlers in this game. So get something that I need. That will also kind of perk my friends as well, because it can only really be put in my camp, but they can pick up the stuff as well, which would make it pretty much easy for everyone. So like, let's say we all needed like 308 or 50 caliber or 5.56. This makes it so I don't have to make it, and I could walk away and still make it, instead of having to sit at a tinkerer's workbench for like 5 minutes trying to craft ammunition. I can set it so it's like I may still need to make it, so I think I could put more than one at a time. So if I can, I'm gonna probably end up making like 3, so I can have 5.56 going, 50 cal or 308 going, and then some sort of other caliber that I will or will not use. No, I got you. No, don't worry, I understand. It's fine, I understand. Also, tomorrow, essentially I already have a little bit of a schedule in my mind, so I may or may not follow through with it, depending on what the circumstance happens to be. So, it was raining today, and there's still just couches sitting outside near a dumpster, and guys usually don't take it unless it's broken down or anything. So I'm going to make it a little easier on whoever threw them out, and I'm going to do their work for them and break down the couches with a sledgehammer tomorrow. So, I get to have fun. I'm still sore, of course, because if you guys remember, I don't know if I said this on stream. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I pulled a muscle in my neck, or I pinched a nerve or something. It's better now, but my arms are still really sore from it, and on top of that, I sleep really late, I sleep in, essentially, because I am up really late at night, so it's like 10:28 right now. The internet's gonna be on all night, so I can stay up until about the normal time that I do playing games, which I kinda intend to do whether or not I'm streaming, but, still gonna be a bit chaotic, considering. And the guy left the game. Sweet. I'm always annoyed when that happens, because I always need something from somebody sometimes. Like, there are some times where people... I literally will give an example here. Just a second ago, and I actually have been seeing this every time I play a game. Every time I've been in a game of Fallout, there's always that one person that overprices everything by like 2,000 to 3,000 caps. Like everybody has it. No. Like, I definitely don't have around 3,000 caps. The one time I did have around 3,000 caps was a while ago. And that took me a long time to get, and I didn't take very kindly to the people who overprice and stuff. So, at a certain point in a game, you should learn that overpricing something is not how you make sales, no matter who you are. Like, I'm a pretty tame person. I will never really overprice something. But this person just so happened to be that person who overpriced everything. And it always bugs me whether or not people believe it. Like, you'll probably say, don't you overprice things? Yes and no. Cool, this guy leaves as soon as I get over here too. Sweet, I guess I'll just spend more caps to go find someone else. What the? I'll just walk the other way now. There's ghosts! Anyway, but this game, there are some people who like to overprice everything, and I mean that literally. I'm pretty sure it was one of these two. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. One of these two. They have, like, plans for stuff that shouldn't be that expensive. He has weapons that are worth, like, 300 caps or maybe 500 caps max. Over for, like, 500,000, like, 5,000 caps, 6,000 caps, 1,500 caps. And I'm like, dude, some of these aren't even that good, and they're 3 stars. And you're selling them like they're good. Where is your evidence to prove that they're good? So it really does annoy me when I see it, because it's one of those things where it's like, that's not cool. So I'm really annoyed with it. Yes. It's good if you have friends. That's all I'll say. So at that point, it's preferable. Do you want to play with other people online in a Fallout-related game? Or would you rather stick to the stuff that's, you know, by yourself? Then if you feel like playing something that has a lot of work involved, but a lot of fun things, considering you do it with your friends as well, then by all means get it. But like I said, I don't know. That's something you'll have to look for. That's not something I can answer. Where do I spend script? You can find them for use at GameStop, because a lot of people said this game sucks. It's better if you have friends. That's what I was saying. It's some people will say it's bad, but overall, it's better if you have friends, because you have company and it's fun. And on top of that, I have a lot of stuff that I can make for you. So if you, every level or so, depending on how much resource I have, I'll pretty much give you a free gun without cost. Or if you feel bad for taking something for free, I'll just say, alright, small fee, just get me some resource then. Stuff like that. Like I said though, if you get it, let me know and I'll help you get into the loops of it, but it's pretty much just Fallout if it was online. Like, Fallout 4 probably would be your best bet. Only difference is, some of the guns are different and there's... Oh, well. Do you know what Fallout 4 is though? Then, it's pretty much if what you've seen, if it was online. So, it's fun, and now that they've added NPCs and a lot of newer stuff, including newer mobs and stuff, you'll be... I don't know if you'll actually get Wastelanders right away, but I have Wastelanders, because we already had it. So, you might have to buy, like, some sort of edition with Wastelanders. It was when they added NPCs and a bunch of newer stuff. They said it was free when if you owned it already. So I'm not sure if you'll have to buy it, but it's still a possibility that you'll have to buy it. So, don't be angry at me if you do, but I'm saying you might or might not have to, depending on circumstance. No, but it's the most recent update, and a lot of people are going to be on Wastelanders, because... It also has a lot of other fun stuff to do. They have NPCs, newer creatures, newer weapons, which I have yet to even see most of them. I only have, like, I think one of the many, which is the bow, and that's it. Hey! I remember you. You... Yes, I do. I do play it. I haven't been playing it lately, mostly because I've been playing the newer Modern Warfare and what's it called? This and For Honor. But I do play it. I still have it. Yeah. No, that's actually what they are. It's China, Japan. I don't know what the Raiders are exactly, so I can't really say what they are. And then the Knights, which are just, I guess, just anybody, really. No, there's 4. There's 4. The Knights. Yeah, when there was 3, it was Japanese. The Japanese, the Raiders, and the Japanese, the Vikings, and the Knights. Chinese are the newer edition. My brain's not working. Ooh, let's see. Should I go for 2 pieces of legendary armor, or should I try to go for a ranged weapon and then some armor? Oh, I can actually do 3. I can do the ranged weapon and 2 pieces of armor. Laser pistol. I know. Trust me, I was on there not too long ago, and I got the little, you know, the small crappy car that has like the worst traction in the game. Yeah, I pretty much got that. So I got that one, and I also got the $2 million car that was before. You know which one I'm talking about? The my brain's not working right now. You'll have to forgive me. One of these days, I'm gonna make my dad angry again by getting that. And I'm gonna laugh really freaking hard. You don't know what I'm talking about, so if you want, I'll fill you in, but it's really nothing exciting. Or at least it isn't for me. In the game, it's... I know it is. And I'm glad that somebody finally agrees with that, because some people still think it's the best game in the world. Fortnite ripped me off. You know how they said they were gonna save the world free? Yeah, they never did. They lied. Bad companies lie. It's a bad gaming company. Don't trust them. Because they said that in 2018, when the game was really popular. They also got a couple claims, as in rights claims, by, I think, several people. Both Marlon Webb and a bunch of other people. So they've been sued a couple times, which is another sign of a bad company. The only people they thoroughly got permission to use their stuff for was like Marshmallow, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know about DC. Travis Scott, I don't know who exactly that is, but probably not. Yeah. Is that one of those modern day rappers? Because I don't like most of our modern day rappers. Say what you will about me, people in my chat. I don't like most of your modern day rap. I'm an oldie lover. I'm streaming, so you can't play the music. Just so you're aware. I know, I was just saying, because I thought you would have eventually tried to show me. I'm just going to say real quick. Don't, I'm streaming. That'll end bad for kind of everyone. Is that the whole, like, Black Lives Matter thing? Don't bring me into it. Don't bring me into it. I know it happened, and everyone says it's racism, but sometimes there's good reason. That's what they said about a kid who literally pulled out a gun. By the way, fun fact about the Black Lives Movement. The people who made that company don't realize that the person who actually is their idol, essentially, was a cop killer. The person they refer to. There's a person who was a cop and still listens to a lot of the cop stuff that tells you that. I'm not saying that the black people don't have a reason to do it, but some people need to check their facts. They didn't have all the information, so unless the cops admit it was because he was black, there's no reason. Here's the thing, though. If you're gonna be violent, they're gonna put you on the ground. Me, of all people, would know, because, again, I've had problems with it, too. I actually, just so everyone's aware, this is why I'm saying cops aren't immediately a racist or anything. When I lived in Ellicott with my mom, who is now in South Dakota, she had to call the cops on me when I'd get into a certain fit of rage. The cops were always very polite to me, not because I'm white, because they understand what I'm going through. If you're gonna be an aggressive person, though, they're gonna put you on the ground, whether you think or not. If he died, it wasn't because of the cops thing. Maybe he had a condition that made him more fragile, but that doesn't give you any more right to be violent. Again, people don't know the entire facts, and news articles make you think it's out of racism because that's what the people want. Do you actually know what news articles are? Okay, what are they then? No, what are they to people? What are they really? Exactly. So, is it really out of racism if you don't have all the information yourself? So that's why I'm saying, if it was actually out of racism, someone would have said it was, or somebody who actually sent the full video, not a doctored one, which I say doctored because some people are dumb enough to try to say, this is the exact copy, and sometimes they don't know how to properly overlay on stuff. So, like, don't get me wrong, again, I understand where they're coming from, but news articles don't have all the facts. They give you what the people think they want to hear. News articles are fake news. The only time they're real, it was like, let's see. If anyone remembers, you know the SAS, right? Everyone knows who the SAS is, British Special Forces. Essentially, when they were in the hostage situation was when everyone who knows history will know this. The hostage situation stuff, they brought in the SAS, and that was during the time where situations were tense about that kind of stuff. And a news person put out fake demands and exaggerated a lot of them, which got him in trouble, and they brought him back to make sure he fixed it, so that way hostages wouldn't die, yet one person thoroughly died in the entire situation. So again, don't believe everything you hear on the news unless you know all the facts or you were there. That's why. Well, everyone deserves water, you just have to ask for it. There's no discrimination there. Yeah, but maybe he looked hot, or maybe he was dehydrated from running. If you look dehydrated enough, they'll see it. If you don't ask, you're not going to receive. That's like when white people say, I don't want, like when a white chick says, I don't want anything, but they really do. Think about it that way. If you're not going to ask for anything, why would they give it to you if they didn't ask? Do you see my predicament here? It's not because they're racist. It's not because he's another color. If you say it's out of racism, you're racist yourself, no matter what your skin tone is. Like, I'm white, and I will always say, frickin' white people, because white people are stupid. Does that mean I'm being racist? Exactly. So why are they saying this man died because he was black if they're black? Isn't that racist to yourself? Is that white people being racist if you didn't ask for it? Do you see why I say when people say anything's racist, I say they're an idiot whether or not they're black, white, or not? It doesn't matter what skin tone you are. If you're saying it's racist, you're racist, not them. Like, I have a lot of black friends, and I'm sure if I told them the same thing, think about it this way, and I told them exactly that, they'd probably look at me and say, you right. Like, yes, I understand your predicament. I understand what you're seeing, but you're not taking it in word for word, and you're not seeing the full story. News people don't give you the full story. So don't jump to conclusion and say it's racism. That means you're racist. I see you, Karen, in the background on my channel, even though there's really none there. See? That's how you know I made a funny joke. Does that mean I'm racist to you, Karen? That's the point. Yeah. You brought me into this. You said something, and I'm giving you better examples to prove that statement wrong. When you're stupid or follow somebody with falsified words, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Like everyone said, it's not illegal to hack people, especially their internet that they paid for, and then they have to rebuy. That's illegal. Whether or not you think it, it's illegal, and you can do some time. Not because of your color, because of your stupidity. Hacking is a thing because people don't know how to be good at real life. People do it because they don't know how to earn real money. No, I mean antisocials are people who do it, and I'm antisocial and I don't hack because I'm not a pathetic person. I dare somebody to say I'm wrong. I dare somebody to say I'm wrong. That it's a pathetic thing to hack somebody's thing that they paid for. I dare someone to do it. No balls you won't. Prove that statement. I know, that's my point. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2020, where everything's racist if you're white, black, or anything. God, I wish people were smarter in 2020, but no, they're just getting dumber. That's why when the zombie apocalypse is around, I'm gonna be in the frickin' woods. I'll see y'all later. There you go. That's a perfect example of what humans are. That's why I say I'm not human. Just so everyone on my channel is aware, I never considered myself human because I'm not an idiot. I got that damn UFO, my dude. Did you really? I got the joke and I immediately got so triggered by that. Did you really just do that to me? I know, I agree, that's why I'm triggered, because it was actually funny. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just so you're aware, like I said, I don't care what color you are. If I make a joke towards you, it's not meant to be racist. Because I've had some people say that making a Hitler joke is racist. No, it's not racism if it's a Hitler joke. That's nowhere near it. Try again. And yes, I do that. Fight me. Sue me. Off the top of my head, I offered a Jew a shouter. All he did was scream. The joke is, one of the ways they executed Jews was by essentially putting them in a chemical shower. Yeah, I know. That's why it's funny to me. What up, Star Power? Oh my god, I remember you. Oh my god, I remember you. Also, Venom. Ladies and gentlemen, my black friend. Venom.
Hold on. Hello?
What up, dude?
I'm sending you something real quick. Hold on,
alright. Also, Venom. Is it true that people are self-racist nowadays? This boy came in and was talking about one of the posts. The one and only black friend. See, now it's funny because he actually is black, and he's usually pretty okay with most of the jokes that I make, even though a lot of them are literally stereotypical black people stuff. Isn't that right, buddy boy?
Look what I sent you.
Oh god. What did you send it to me on? Facebook? Or not Facebook. Snap? Or...
Snapchat.
Okay, I still haven't received it yet, so you might have sent it to the wrong person. Are you sure you sent it to me? Okay, never mind, I just received it. Also, he said, can you unmute him, Venom, the boy on our party? This one's not super annoying, Venom, just so you're aware. I like that. I like that. That is funny because that's 2020 in a nutshell. Okay, so real quick, just so everyone, I thought that was, to be honest, a stop sign. What? You mean my home? My home is a stop sign? I mean, it's the color of a stop sign. Also, just so everyone's aware, The reason I say that's the most 2020 thing I've seen on my phone yet is because it says race card. It's a trap card, and it shows some black man pointing. That is funny because that is literally 2020 right now because everyone thinks everything is out of racism for no apparent reason, which we were literally just talking about 2 seconds ago.
Look at like that ass. Guess how many trap cards I have?
Too many? Even though they're all... Oh god. I'll see you later, my dude.
8, 9, 10, 11,
Also,
12.
Venom, get on Fallout. I have more heads on my walls. Venom. I'm gonna need you to hop on Fallout. I have more heads on my wall. And also, I may or may not have some free armor for you. Or I can make you some free armor. And I also got a lot more weapons that are also starred. And I also found... Okay, so do you have legendary script?
I don't know.
Okay, well when you hop in Fallout, if you have any legendaries you don't need, I have a place for you to get rid of them at. I also may or may not have had tomahawks.
Look at that, can I send you?
What was that? Is that another race card?
No, it's a different card.
Oh god. Like I said, everyone, Venom and I aren't racist. He's black and he allows me to make a bunch of these kind of jokes. Oh no! I've got nade and a vapor. Oh my god, did you just vapor cloud me, my dude?
Look at the description, look at the description.
I can't say that. I can't say that. I really can't. Also, could you send me the race card too really quick so that way I can save that to our chat so I can remember this.
I saved it.
Okay, thank you. Just so everyone's aware, a lot of the things he's sending me are like 2020 jokes. So if you're not up to date with memes, I'm sorry, you're gonna miss out hardcore.
The second card that I sent him, right, was
it was a vape joke.
Card.
It was a freaking vape joke.
To disappoint your parents, make them wish they had an abortion with you.
Oh, it's such a low blow, my guy. I love it, but at the same time, ooh, it hurts.
I sent it, motherfucker. I sent it to my friend because he vapes, and then he was like, my parents are disappointed in me. I was like,
oh, nothing. Also, join my team and then TP to my home. I have more things to show you. My base is slowly becoming scarier by the minute. What level are you? You're level 13? It says you're level 13. I'm at my home. I'm at my home. I had to get more chameleon armor because at this point I only have my left arm now. Because I have a chameleon 50 or a chameleon BOS that's level 42 star, and now I have a level 51 that I'm wearing that's a life saving, so I have a 50% chance to revive myself with a stim pack every 1 minute. So I pretty much can res myself if I'm needed to. And yeah, what is this?
Yeah, look at the most resources. Choose those most overpowered ones.
Is that a no you card? Tell me that isn't a no you card. Okay, Samurai Pepe. The Pepe is able to destroy any trap cards that are you. Okay. And the ultimate reverse card. Oh my god. If they do, they're gay. If two are pulled at the same time, they form the infinity card. Nani? Also Venom. So you see this in my hands? I got this from a mission. This is an anti-armor sniper rifle that's suppressed. That is a level 52 star that takes 308, does 87 damage, and VATs do an extra 50% critical damage. And then I got a hunter's pistol, a laser pistol that does 30% damage to animals, which means it's gonna be helpful when we're fighting like mole rats and stuff. And then I got these motherfuckers. Pick that up. Venom, look right here. Pick that up.
Nigga, what?
Here, look at the wall behind you. The one I'm facing at right now.
The fuck?
No, look at the wall. Yeet. Now go and pick this. Oh wait, did it break? Oh no, it broke. Here, let me just throw it at the left floor. Pick that up. Pick that up.
Dead ass on my screen. All I'm seeing is A. I'm like, what the fuck is
Oh, there's a tomahawk. I got tomahawks now. Also, come up. Come on. I already threw it.
It's hard to see where it is. Like it just.
I already threw it. Alright, so follow
look
me.
at my purple cue. I'll shove this up a ghoul's ass if I have to.
You ready for this?
Oh wait, hold on. So guys, yesterday, me and Jake took down like one of those big ass.
I got a sword.
He has a sword. I got a fucking pistol.
I'm over here with a sword that does really good damage, and then he's got that. Alright.
No, I got the pokey from the what's it called? From the. He gave me a ghoul pistol.
Hang on, let me add a little light. Hang on, let me add a little bit of light so that way you can see this. So someone just had a bunch of plans laying in the middle of one of the shops. 70% of them were heads.
Like, if I saw this shit in real life, I'm gonna have to commit suicide.
You're gonna have to commit honorable Sudoku. Look at all of these heads now. I have a scorch beast, I have frogs, I have the glowing ones, I have the honey beast queen, I have a head of a deer, which is also by my bed. I have all of this. I even have more dog. I have the mutant one and I have the mongrels. I also got bloat flies and venom. Look up above the beaver. Imagine that when you're sleeping.
That bug?
No, above the beaver, not below it.
Which one's? Are you talking about? Okay. This one.
So the beaver, the one that, yeah, look up there. Do you see those two heads? That's a king and a hunter crawdad, essentially. You know those big. Yeah. So those are heads of it. I also have a bloat bug. I have a claw, and I got Harambe.
What the fuck is that?
I got Harambe, my dude. Oh, that's a toad. That's one of the rad toads. Also, look above the claw. Look above the claw. I got Harambe up there, my dude. Do you see the gorilla head? Wait, Venom, come back. You haven't seen the honey beast.
Fuck that.
This is how you know I make Venom scared.
After that fucking joke, I'm done.
I'm sorry. Venom, Venom, come here though. Give me a hug.
Fuck. After that joke, fuck off.
I still haven't fixed any of that, so if you want me to fix it, I can fix it real quick so you can see what else I could sell.
I'm gonna just buy a mini nuke for no reason.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't need plasma cartridges, range ammo, and helmet. I don't need any of that.
But you're gonna buy a mini nuke for no reason. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm selling for that for like 50 caps. I don't know why. I think it's because I just didn't want to sell it for 100. Alright, so I need to pull out this, because I don't need this. Hey, Venom! Want to go spend your script, so you can get possibly good starred items, that you probably won't be able to use for a while? So, okay, so here's what I went to. So, fast travel to me. Did you nut? Like...
Oh, wait, yeah, I have another car I want to show you here. Oh wait, why am I not?
You just, I like how you just went, and I was like, nut? Nut. Venom, probably in the next, like, hour, I'm probably gonna end up getting my tarot cards to ask my goddess for help. Because I've been hearing noises non-stop for the past few weeks. And it's driving me nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, if you guys think I'm nuts, as a person who is a witch, Technically we worship the moon as our goddess and the sun as our god. Depending on the time of day, depending on the phase of the moon, we got difference. Also, I'm very thirsty, so I'm gonna get some water here in a second. Did you TP to me yet, Venom?
Yeah, boy.
Watch this kills Venom.
Did you just... Oh.
I'm so glad you weren't there because you would have died. Because I may or may not have just blown up cars with a laser pistol.
Well, Jake, I have to send you one more thing. One more of my trap cards.
Hello?
Ah! What?
Ah, my mic is all the way up and that hurt.
Whose fault was that?
What happened?
He said his mic was all the way up, and I went, ah! And it hurt his head. That's not my fault that your mic is all the way up. Turn it down if it's too far up.
Yep. All the way up.
My butt cheeks hurt. Ah! Turn my mic down.
Venom, you are grounded from the internet.
Oh, the chat card.
Yeah!
My friend. Oh, actually, no, I found that one.
Tell him